Welcome to Asian Anifacts, the channel about Chinese, Korean and Taiwanese actors and actresses. Today I will show you the lists of dramas of Feng Shaofeng, Part 15. Together. Unit Mask. 2020. Cast: Feng Shaofeng, Hai Qing, Dong Xian, Tu Song Yen, Betty Sun, Bao Jianfeng. He played Han Song, a face mask technician who was given boxes of face masks as compensation for a half-year salary by his employer. Han Song decides to sell the face mask to a businessman who promises him that will give full payment in the afternoon as he was about to go home to his hometown for the Spring Festival. But in the morning Han Song was approached by Mei Hua and her accountant asking him to sell his face mask to them and that they would pay in full upfront. At first Han Song was reluctant to sell them the face masks as he already promises the face mask to a businessman. But Mei Hua's accountant lied to Han Song that the face mask that they want to buy to him will be donated to the people in need of it, as Mei Hua was a businesswoman who often helped people in need by donating money and clothes. Han Song was happy to hear that Mei Hua wanted to use the face masks for donation and not for reselling in higher price like the other businessmen, so he agreed to sell the face masks on factory price, and he even shyly asked to have a photo with her as he was genuinely happy to meet a philanthropist like her who was recognized by the government. Unbeknownst to Han Song that Mei Hua sold the face masks on higher price on other businessmen as she needed money as her clothing factory had not been in operation in 6 months and she owed her employees' salary, and she also owed her supplier. Han Song was approached again by Mei Hua after she decided to transform her clothing factory into a face mask factory, as Han Song was a certified face mask technician. Han Song refused to help them at first because he found out that they deceived him, but they apologized and explained their reasoning, so Han Song finally decided to help them. Faith makes great. Long live the laborers. 2021. Cast: Feng Shaofeng, Zhang Huiwen, Yu Yang, Wang Jianqin, Feng Qing, Zhao Qianzi. He played Shi Yang, the legal counsel for French textile mills who was more sympathetic to the plight of Liang Peiying, the female worker who took the factory owner to the court. Shi Yang's client confirmed to him that Liang Peiying was suffering from tuberculosis, and in the face of conclusive evidence, she failed to win the lawsuit against Shi Yang's client. Shi Yang was disgusted on how his client treated Liang Peiying, and after seeing Liang Peiying being beaten by the factory leader while scolding her for daring to sue the factory, he pitied her. So, he decided to follow her to her home and saw her feeding medicine to her seriously ill father, but her father is too sick to have any thoughts of living but hopes that her daughter will find a place to bury him after he dies. Shi Yang was seen by Liang Peiying at the door, and as Shi Yang emphasizes that it was impossible for her to win the lawsuit and he gives her an envelope with money, but Liang Peiying immediately threw it back to Shi Yang, believing that Shi Yang was sent by the factory owner with false affection. Shi Yang wanted to explain to Liang Peiying, but several policemen suddenly broke in and forcibly took Liang Peiying away on the ground that she was hiding her illness and entered the factory to work. Shi Yang went to visit Liang Peiying in the cell, and the police tortured Liang Peiying that made her change her mind and decided not to sue the factory in the future. Shi Yang wanted to help Liang Peiying, so he offered to fight for her, but all of the witnesses he called to testify for Liang Peiying were threatened by the company and lied to the court and insulted Liang Peiying, and when it was time for Liang Peiying to testify in the court, she was killed in the prison by the warden who was bribed by the company owner. Wisher. 2021. Cast: Feng Shaofeng, Vicky Chen, Fan Qingqing, Guozi Fan, Yang Rong, Shao Bing. He played Na Duo, a reporter and anti-fraud expert of Luting City newspaper with a rough appearance. Na Duo was disappointed that the Jean Pig throwing into the river article that he had investigated was declined by his chief editor to be published in their newspaper. So, Na Duo published it in his own web page using the pen name Kuo Qianshan, directly pointing at the pig factory. Na Duo went on a university where his sister Luli is studying and he gifted her a new phone, but before he leaves the university, he saw a student being bullied by a group of students, and he was stunned to hear that the student being bullied was the son of the man that he reported in his article. The group of students leave when they saw Na Duo, so he also decided to leave but called his friend to confirm if the man in his article has a son. While Na Duo was driving home, he nearly hit a man, but when he checks he saw nothing, but suddenly a man appears in the side of the car and questioned him about the article. Na Duo was shocked as he wonders how the student knew he was the one who wrote it, but he denied that he wrote the article. But, when he went home, he panicky checked his house and found out that there was a listening bug in his board. Na Duo called his friend who has knowledge about listening bug, and he was informed that the person who put the listening bug must be 100 meters away to be able to listen to it. So, Na Duo went to his office and saw another listening bug in the lampshade at his table, then warned his assistant to remain inside while he tried to chase the person who put the listening bug. But the man was riding his motorcycle and he overpowered Na Duo as he uses his motorcycle to knock out Na Duo unconscious. When Na Duo woke up, he was in an unfamiliar place and a man talked to him in a phone mentioned the Wisher app that made a person wish would come true. The man also stated that the apps was very popular on many students on the university where his sister studied, so when he was able to return to his house called his sister Luli and inquired about the Wisher app. But Luli senses something is not right, so she lied to her brother about the Wisher app. Na Duo was felt relieved believing that his sister was telling the truth and did not elaborate anymore and hung up. Luli downloaded the Wisher app the day before she saw her brother, and she tried to make a wish, but it did not come true. But after she received the call from her brother, a horse suddenly ran in the campus, just as she wishes on the Wisher app, a wish that has tasks and consequences. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you want to see more videos like this.